isolation, it made me wonder, what actually defines a goat? Hi guys, I'm Babsy, or Babs of Sport. Thank you for joining me for another episode. The COVID-19 has the world at a complete standstill, leaving us sport lovers to find new hobbies and new talents because, wow, we have no sport to watch whatsoever. But nonetheless, our health is more important, and watching all of these documentaries and reruns of, the greatest sporting events, it got me thinking, what actually defines the greatest of all time? I think we tend to use that term a bit too loosely. There's a difference between a really good player and the greatest of all time. So I want to know what characteristics actually go into being a GOAT. Is it the resilience, the perseverance, their humility and sportsmanship, or how many awards they've won or trophies they've lifted? Or does it all boil down to how great you are at that sport? In my opinion, I feel like any GOAT needs to tick all those boxes. Because, what would you be without all of those characteristics? Each of them have built you to what you are. Someone who comes to mind is Tiger Woods. When he went into the Masters last year, no one thought that he could come back. No one thought that he could win it. And, he had a great run in his career, but he hit a few bumps in the way. Essentially, he found his way up and he won that Masters, proving everyone who doubted him wrong. And that just shows that when you're a GOAT, it's not really how many trophies you have, but how you come back up after you have been beaten down. Another one who comes to mind is Serena Williams. Last year wasn't her best tennis year, but what I admire is her resilience that she has gone throughout the year. It wasn't her best, she didn't collect any trophies, but I commend her on her sportsmanship. When she lost, she still gave credit where it's due. She did not make any excuses for her losses. Instead, she did say that it's back to the drawing board and she will make sure that she comes back better. And she did. She won her first trophy earlier on this year. And I'm hoping to see her trophy cabinet getting more full after this COVID-19 is over. Another one who comes to mind is, I feel like this guy is the most underrated cricket player we have in this country. I don't think we celebrate him enough. Shaun Pollock. If you remember, Polly was our captain just after the Hansi Gate. But, his captaincy came at a very tricky time. And unfortunately for him, after a not so good performance in the 2003 World Cup, oh, that's a topic for another day. He was relieved from his duties. He had two options when he was relieved. He could just come to work and play, or he could show true sportsmanship, and that's exactly what he did. After his successor was announced, he made sure that he supported Graham Smith, and he not only showed the resilience, but he outplayed and showed us why he is one of the best fast bowlers of all time. He was resilient. He was that guy that we knew that, he bats in at number 6, but there's still hope. If Polly is still there, there is still hope. And he's one of our best test cricketers of all time. So, looking at people like that, they embody the true meaning of what it is to be a GOAT. Here's my question to the rest of you. What characteristics do you think go into becoming a GOAT? Let's just start a conversation around this. In the comment section, tell me what you think the characteristics need to be for a GOAT, and who are the 5 that come to mind when you think of a GOAT? Because a GOAT is quite relative. who I think is a GOAT may not be someone you think is a GOAT. I mean, look at that never-ending topic and discussion between CR7 versus Messi. Each person has their own opinion of who's better than who. In my opinion, they are both GOATs in their own right. There's no need to compare the two, but do share your thoughts. Don't forget to press that subscribe button. Do give this video a thumbs up. And until next time, we will continue this conversation and, keep the sport alive during this COVID-19 crisis. Thank you for watching. Mwah.